In Greek mythology, Chreos was one of the first-generation Titans, and thus one of the gods who preceded the rule of Zeus. Chreos is a Greek god who is little mentioned in surviving sources, with only a few details of the deity readily given. Chreos was one of the elder Titans, the 12th offspring of Uranus and Gaia. Chreos comes to prominence during the downfall of his father Uranus, who at one point was the spring deity. Gaia, though, plotted with her sons, and when Uranus descended from the heavens to mate with Gaia, Chreos, Coeus, Hyperion and Iapetus held their father down, whilst Cronus castrated him with an adamantine skull. Chreos was said to have held Uranus down at the southern corner of the earth, and thereafter Chreos would be associated with the southern pillar of the cosmos. Nominally, Chreos was called the Greek god of constellations, although his brother Oceanus also has certain power over the celestial bodies. As a god of constellations, Chreos was also perhaps ruled over a year as a time period, just as Hyperion was linked with days and months. The name Chreos is normally translated as ram, and as such the god is often associated with constellation Aries, although the constellation itself is more normally said to be a depiction of Chreos Chrysomalis, the golden ram, who flew Phrixus to safety. The elder Titans would often partner with one another, but the case of Chreos is different, for the Titan found himself a wife in the form of Eurybia, a daughter of Pondus and Gaia. With Eurybia, Chreos would become father to 3 sons, Astraeus, Persis, and Pallas. His grandchildren were, from the marriage of Astraeus, god of dusk, and Eos, goddess of dawn, the 4 Anemoi, winds, Boreas, Notus, Eurus, Zephyrs, and the 5 Astra Planeta, wandering stars, meaning planets, Phaenon, Phaethon, Pyroeis, Eosphoros, Stilbon. From the marriage of Pallas, god of warcraft, and Styx, goddess of the homonymous river, Zealous, Nike, Kratos, Rhea, Scylla, Phontes, and Lacus. From the marriage of Persis, god of destruction, and Asteria, the starry one, Hecate, goddess of wilderness, childbirth, and magic. Pausanias would also call the Python a son of Chreos, and whilst most called the python a monstrous snake beast born from the mud of Gaia, Pausanias would rationalize the python as a violent bandit who ravaged Delphi until he was killed by Apollo. The Titans, Chreos included, would eventually be overthrown when Zeus came to the power. This changing of rule came at the end of a 10-year war known as the Titanomachy. Few details of Titanomachy have survived into the modern day, but it is probably safe to say that Chreos fought alongside most of the other male Titans against Zeus and his allies. The Titans would fight from Mount Othrys, whilst Zeus fought from Mount Olympus. Eventually, Zeus and his allies emerged victorious in the 10-year war, and those who opposed him were then punished by Zeus. Defeat in the Titanomachy would see Chreos incarcerated for eternity within Tartarus.